This reflection is inspired by Buddhist teachings shared at the temple, and it's offered for lay people for ordinary life. I want to talk about bad days, because most people think bad days are a problem. In Buddhism, they're not seen that way. A bad day is not a mistake. It's not a sign that something has gone wrong. And it's not evidence that you're failing at life or failing at practice. In Buddhist teachings, suffering has a very specific role. It shows you where attachment is still active. When something hurts, when something frustrates you, when something disappoints you, that experience is pointing to something you're holding on to. Not in a moral way, not as judgment, just as information. The mind often wants life to stay comfortable. It wants things to remain familiar. It wants outcomes to match expectations. When that doesn't happen, the reaction is often, "This shouldn't be happening." Buddhism gently turns that question around. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" it asks, "What am I clinging to right now?" This is not about blaming yourself. It's about seeing clearly. A bad day might be showing you attachment to comfort, or attachment to control, or attachment to being seen a certain way, or attachment to how someone else behaves. When the mind tightens, that tightening is the signal. And here's the important part. The moment you see attachment, even briefly, something softens. You don't have to remove the bad day. You don't have to fix the situation immediately. You don't even have to feel calm. You just have to notice, this is where I'm holding. That noticing is already practice. Many people think Buddhist practice means feeling peaceful all the time. It doesn't. It means understanding experience as it is, including the uncomfortable parts. In fact, without bad days, practice would be very shallow. Because it's easy to feel wise when everything is going well. It's much harder to stay present when expectations collapse. This is why bad days are not enemies. They are teachers. They show you exactly where freedom is not yet complete. And that's not discouraging. It's actually very practical. Because once you see where you're attached, you have a choice. You can tighten further, or you can soften slightly. Softening doesn't mean liking what's happening. It just means not adding extra resistance. Even saying quietly, "This is a bad day," without trying to escape it, can be enough. The Buddha compared this to being struck by two arrows. The first arrow is the situation itself. The second is the mental reaction, the stories, the self-criticism, the belief that it shouldn't be this way. Practice is learning not to fire the second arrow. The day can still be bad, but it doesn't have to become unbearable. Over time, something interesting happens. You start to trust bad days, not because you enjoy them, but because you know they won't destroy you. They pass, like everything else, and each time they pass, understanding deepens a little. So if today has been difficult, there's nothing wrong with you. If you're tired, frustrated, or disappointed, that's not a failure of practice. It is the practice. Tonight, you don't have to resolve anything. Just notice where the mind is holding and allow it to loosen, even by 1%. That's enough. This reflection is offered simply for ordinary life and for anyone learning to meet experience with a little more clarity and a little less resistance. Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed this reflection. Please subscribe for more wisdom.